Think we're good. Welcome in. How's it going? Tell me everything. Don't leave anything out. John Slice here. We're gonna go back and play some Dicey Dungeons. It's been a while. It has been a while. So let's get that going. Let's get that going. Yo, looks good. Let's go. All right. Start it up. We'll do some warrior runs. All right, there's a warrior. Start with episode 1. Yep, gonna revisit. All right. So this one's the easy one. So we're just gonna run through here. We just hit him with that in turn. It's a ray gun. Put him down. And that's an easy first W. Alright, toxic ooze. I'll equip that. Let's re-roll the combat roll. Combat roll again. Combat roll one more time. And we'll do 5 damage. Bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum. We'll just put them down. Nice strong attacks. Easy money. Extra dice. Alright, let's go fight Sneezy. Let's re-roll. We got a 6. I'm gonna use my Fury. Do the ooze double time. Hit him with that 5, and Sneezy's not long for this world. Nice, Sneezy. Alright, let's grab this chest. We got bump. Fight the pirate. That's value +1. We got poison and the damage there. We got him with more than half of his damage. We're gonna use this bump. Let's combat roll. Oh, he's done. Bye, pirate. But yeah, this is the first mode. This is the easier mode, first mode. Nice warm up. Let's say boomerang. Combat roll. More time. Alright, Fury. Alright. Let's hit him with that. Let's put him down. Don't even let him attack. Don't even let him attack. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. I guess I'll buy this burn. I don't really need it. Let's check the equipment. Yeah, I don't even need it. It's got matchstick right there. We'll just try to get to this upgrade. Haunted jar. Strong against poison. Combat roll. Oh, that's a 1. I'll just do 9. It's not worth it. Let's re-roll. That's a 5. Re-roll. Re-roll. Nothing there, so let's drop that down. And I hit him with this. Got my limit break. All that poison. Let's re-roll this one. And then we'll just put them down. Nice. Moving on. Let's grab this health. Let's grab this upgrade. Let's upgrade this toxic ooze. Wait. Sword or toxic ooze? Let's upgrade the sword. Reroll. Ooh, another 5. Guess we'll just try for a 6. No? Okay. The baby squids got blind. Drop the fury on them. Deal with this 6. Do that damage. And we're out. Just don't let them attack. And the warrior's really, really bursty, so I can really get in there and do some damage. Reroll, reroll, reroll. That's a 7. Take that. Five damage and freeze. Don't care. Don't care. Get out of here. Get out of here, Yeti. Nice clean battle. Chocolate cookie. I don't really like these. So I'm gonna exit. Moving on, let's fight the firemen. Bum 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 bum. I guess I'll just try to re-roll this one. Ooh, and it's a 6. Hit him with the ooze. I don't need to do damage to myself because next turn he'll go down. Take the burn. I'll take that burn. Got 3 1s. And then, so only got 3 poison, so I'll just hit him with that 2. Then put him down. And then put him down. Moving on. Moving on. Let's grab that. What we got here? Battle Axe. I think we're good. I could get rid of my sword and get the battle axe, but I want to upgrade the battle axe before I use it. There's a 6. There's a 6. I'll take that damage. Come down to 23. And you got the fury up, so I just need get some 6s going. It's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 4. Let's turn it into a 5. Alright. Let's put him down. Take that damage, but don't care. Because if he's down, don't matter. Turn the sword into a claw. Max is 5. I'll take it. Bump this one up. Poison. Poison. Now, do I want to go at him? The most he can do is 13 damage. And I'm due for a level up, so let him do what he wants. Let's re-roll. That's a 5. Well, let's turn this into a 6. We're gonna do a little fury. Hit him with that. Put the claw on him. And we're good. Good night. Good night. Nice clean run here. Let's upgrade. Upgrade the battle axe. Put the battle axe in our equipment. We have 4 attacks. Crystalina. Crystalina is about to get torn up. +1 there. Poison. Poison. 8 damage right there. Do I want to do this to myself? I'll do it. Down to 14 damage. Can only create one weapon. And gets a random blessing. Which is Rage. Which does nothing for her. Let's get this to 4. Double damage. Let's get out of here. With the mini battle axe. Let me upgrade something else. We can do a double bump. Oh, we can do a 2x, but 3 to myself. Let's upgrade. The big boomerang. Reroll. It's a 3. Reroll. A 1. Oof. Well, I'm gonna upgrade this to 5. Do that. This is a double. That's fine. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna use the boomerang. I might get a fury here. Just like it. Nope, no fury. Dang. Alright, that's a double. That's poison. And let me re-roll this one. We'll hit him with that. And we'll hit him with this. Take my 3. Got the health. We got the skeleton. We got the singer. I'll fight the singer first. Nice easy run. Taking it easy. Let's re-roll. I got 2? Come on now. Dang. They weren't playing around with this too. Alright. Fury. Let's get 16 damage there. Get some poison there. Hit him there, and this wouldn't be worth it, so I'm not gonna do it. No, the weakening. The weakening. I can't let the singer hit that high note though. It's a double. Let's do this. Take my 3. Get out of here. Yep, nice and clean first run. We can't complain at all. Nice and clean first run. Reroll this one. Reroll. Alright, we got a 6. 6 there. 5 there. Turn that into a 3. 6 there. The most he can do is 12. So I'm not even worried about it. The most he can do is 12. There's that. Let's re-roll. Put that down. And hit him with that. Let's get out of here. Alright. Alright. Let's take this extra dice, this level up. We got an upgrade for us. I'm gonna take the double bump. So yeah, nice and clean run. Let's take on Oif. Oif. It's a hard name to say. It's got so many vowels. It's got so many vowels. Let me re-roll this one. That's a 2. Re-roll it again. That's a 2. Re-roll it again. That's a 2. 3 2s. I didn't see what her ability was. Well, I'll just double that. So I can turn it into 16 damage. Take that damage and that damage. And I got lots of HP. I'll take that that dent. So the shield bash will be coming now. Reroll. That's a 6. Alright, 4 goes there. Damage goes there. Roll it back. That'll be 8. Let's roll this one. That'll be 8. Or I could turn it into 12. I'll do that. 12. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Poison damage. Clean them out. So the first run is fairly easy. So you saw that no character, at least as far as I can remember, got past the second turn. So there's that. And of course, when you spin the wheel, you lose. Ah, good times. So you see, guys, I have completed the whole thing. And if you're looking for all of those runs, I have the complete run library on YouTube. So you can see every run, all 36 of them, and even some of the extra runs, because they're on there too. All right, I think we're just gonna switch gears and go to episode 2. I didn't have much problem with episode 2 either. And I forgot to check to see what the rules were. Well, just gotta go in and find out later. Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll. I need less than, there we go. Oh. Half my attacks are curses? Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, start cursed. Need 4 less. Let's do this. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I start every battle with curse 1. So now the battles won't be so fast. Hit him with this. Hit him with that. We're out of here. No curses for me. No curses for me. Let's get this chest going. Got another battle axe. Got 3 axes. Let's hit this marshmallow up. Looks like we got a mimic over there. Reroll. Oh, that was bad. Reroll. Okay. Reroll. It's a 5. That's a curse. Can't do much with the axes. And I got a dice burn. Got a dice burn. Thank you. Fury. With the big 16. Do the reroll. Nope. Reroll. Aw, 5. Could have taken that 2 damage, but he still would have gotten to the next turn, so guess it doesn't matter too much. Reroll. Don't need a 6. Don't need a 5. Oof. Well, let's risk it. Didn't work. And there's that. Reroll. It's a 5. Reroll. It's a 4. Get out of here. Ooh, that was bad. There's a mimic. We can fight the mimic or we can fight Sneezy. I think we should fight Sneezy. Got 6 damage. It's 8. I'll risk it. It's 8 more. Since he's not gonna die right away, I'll roll for a 4. Didn't get one. Can we make it? Looks good. We're cursed now. Reroll. There's the curse. We out of here. We almost lost. Sniper Wolf, welcome in. How's it going? Tell me everything. Don't leave anything out. We're out here. Yeah, we're out here. We're playing some Dicey Dungeons. I'm doing a throwback. Doing a throwback stream this time. Level up. Before there was Dice and Fold, there was Dicey Dungeons. The boomerang. We got a snowball. All my items are upgraded, but I got a curse. All right. Let's try to double it here. That's curse. That's great. So let's use Fury. We're gonna put a double ice. The double ice on them, and then do that damage. But yeah, so runs is going okay so far. We got 1 W. We did the first episode on this one for this character, and now we're just moving on. Got him. So the warrior's the easiest character hands down, because the warrior can do a lot of damage really easily, and the equipment he has doesn't have too many quirks to it. And with bump, you can move your dice around however you want, so it makes it a little bit easier. I don't want any of those. And let's see, vacuum, wizard. Go with the wizard. Let's reroll this dice. Alright. Double. Alright. Okay. So, we'll hit him with this damage and freeze him. He'll do whatever that 1 is. And it's 5 damage in the freeze for me. which is okay. Reroll. That's a 1. Reroll. 5. Reroll. 3. Let's see. There's the curse. Do I put him down? The answer is yes. Got him. Got him. Yeah, so this is a throwback. This one's a throwback. This one came out in 2019. 2019. It's one of the original roguelike dice games. One of the boss ones. Oof. That curse. That curse is no joke. Let's do a fury. And then we will do 4 damage there. Put him on ice. And that's cool. He only did so much damage. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Don't care about curses. We don't care about curses. Keep moving. I can get a copy. I'm gonna copy the snowball. And then we'll put snowball up here. We got 2 snowballs, 2 battle axes. I think we're good. I think we're good. Don't care. That's a bump. Just put it in the backpack. Just put it in the backpack. Alright, snowball. Curses. Reroll. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna bump. Now let's reroll this one. And then reroll that one. Now we do a fury. Double tap. That'll be 10 in ice. Or freeze. I can do 16. Let's do it. Alright. Let's double this one. And then we just won't let him get his turn. Put him down. Put him down. We're going to the next floor. Got health there. Got the fireman. We got a 6 here. Can't do much with a snowball. Cursed. Do this. Snowball. That's double damage because he's on ice. I'm going to bump. Then I will re-roll this thing. It's a 5. Can't do much with the 5, but this we got to re-roll though. That's a 4. Double it up. Re-roll. That's 6. And we don't let him attack. We do not let him attack. We got a rotten apple. We got a rotten apple. We're gonna lose some HP. Battle axe. Got him. Reroll. It's a 4. Battle axe. Got him again. Snowball. This snowball keeps getting cursed. I'm starting to think something. It's going for that health reduction. Okay. Reroll. And it's an odd. I'll just use it. Want to be too careful. And then with the frozens, you just got a bunch of ones. And then we're gonna clean up. Snowball. Battle axe. Let's get out of here. Moving on. What's in here? It's a hammer. I'll take the hammer and take the battle axe out. Now let's fight this rhino beetle. Alright, snowball. Nope. Let's bump this up again. Let's shock him. Give him the shock of his life. Did a lot of good damage there. Alright, we might need to put him down. Might need to put some work in. And that bump was a curse. Well, we can do 16 damage here with the battle axe. Sounds good. Put that on him. Let's see if we can get something good. That's another 6. Get out of here. But yeah, I know the thing you gotta watch out for is that, you know, I'm making the game look, you know, a lot easier than it is. But I mean, these runs are a little bit easier. The thing you have to look at is that you can't really compare this game to Dice and Fold because it's a completely different style. So if you do go into this game thinking you're gonna get Dice and Fold, then you're gonna be a little bit upset. The way this one works is you get your equipment, and then you have to put dice on there related to your equipment. You have to re-equip yourself all the time in order to get the best build you want to run through the match. Now the thing is, you don't get to start out with anything, you know, good stuff. You have to take. You really in this game have to take what they give you. You have to take it. You don't get to do much customization unless you don't have it. If you don't have it, you can't customize. I'm not gonna take the staff. I'm gonna go to the next one. We got a shock here. It's cursed. Dang. Let me just drop a couple frozens on them. Dang. Okay, he's gonna roll some 6s. Next turn. And he's gonna do 12 damage. Okay. Let's roll. Okay, bump. All right. Let's bump again. Let's do that. Big 12. That's the best I could do. So he's gonna do his 12 damage. Alright, let's get out of here. Curse. Of course it'll get cursed. Yep. Yeah, results may vary. But like I said, I played this game at least the regular mode start to finish. I have YouTube videos start to finish of the entire run. This was one of the first games that I posted videos on in YouTube, and it was the first game that I completed start to finish on YouTube. So each character, there's 6 characters, and each character has 6 stages. So that's 36 videos, not including the final boss, which is 37. So I've done 37 videos on this game. It is a special game, and it's great to come back to it. Bump, cursed. Dang. Why did bump have to be cursed? We'll do a little bit of that. We got a 3. I'll use that. So Aurora's gonna roll 4 dice, but 3 of them are frozen, so they're gonna turn into 1s. So ooh, got 3 6s and they all turned to 1s. So Aurora didn't do anything. Battle axe, cursed. Use that to my advantage. Reroll. It's a 1. Reroll. It's a 3. Reroll. A 6. Big damage here. Get out of here. Don't let you get another attack. I'll take this. Fully heal. We got a copy. I don't really need to copy. I'll just copy this battle axe. I'm not going to use it. We're going to fight the Paper Knight. We got curses. I want to reroll this. It's a 6. Ooh. Dang. Well, let's bump. And then we need another odd. So this can go there or there. This can go there. I need to reroll this 2. 2's a 4. I'll turn it to a 5. How they get good? Well, first you got to start with the warrior. The warrior is the easiest class, so this class is the easiest class. What you have to do is your goal is to do lots of damage as fast as possible. You want to get things that give you lots of damage. And then if you can't take them down, you want to use your effects. You want to use your effects well too. You wanna pick up things that can allow you to do a lot of damage. So when it comes to the dice that are needed, you don't want too many dice that are 3 or less, or maximum 3. So maximum 3, minimum 4, but I don't have any of those. But for the warrior is really strong, so you want to take a lot of equipment that's really strong. And you when you get later on in the run, you're not going to be able to take everything down in one go. So you want to try to use your status effects, like this one, freeze. Freeze turns their highest dice into a 1. And why is that good? Because a lot of enemies have countdown based abilities. This one doesn't, but they usually do. And also you can look at what they have. So this guy has cardboard sword, and so you're just gonna have to work with that. Shock is also good, because he said shock disables a random equipment, and so that's good. I'm gonna use this, freeze them, and then I'm using my boomerang. And also the warrior has this limit break, which is fury. So fury doubles the next action. So if you really want to optimize fury, you find your strongest attack and you do it twice, and you will be mowing down people. The goal for the warrior is to mow them down. If they get past 2 turns, you're in trouble. They get past 2 turns, you're in trouble. Like right now, I'm in trouble. But I have a lot of HP. And the Paper Knight can't do too much damage, so I'll make it. You want to make sure to look at your XP. You level up in this game, and you got to check your XP, which would help you bump. Yep, I knew it. I will get out of this battle. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this battle. So here's your XP bar. Now when you get to the next level, you get all of your health back. So you really want to preserve your health. And then at the last, when you fight that last enemy, you get all your health back, so you can throw everything at that enemy. It's a really interesting game of trying to keep your health up so that you can fight enemies, because enemies will do damage to you. You're not gonna mow down any enemies. I mean, you're not gonna get through full runs and not get hit. It's just not gonna happen. But one thing you do know is that on every floor, you can level up. If you kill all the enemies, you level up. So you generally want to kill all the enemies on each floor. Do you have to? No, but you generally want to. The risk is they kill you. So the more you fight, the chances of you dying are higher. The reward is you level up. You may level up and get some more dice, or more equipment, or anything like that, and that's great. And also you get all your health back. So if you fight one enemy, you're gonna get damaged, and you may not have these apples on the field to heal you. And if you do, use them. But chances are you'll get through a battle or two, and you won't have all your health. So the idea would be to clear out the area to get all your health back, or you got to cut your losses and get out of the floor, because it might be too tough. You might want to save the battle. And I usually clear out all the enemies, but there are some There are some runs where I did run from the enemies. Let's try this battle axe. It's cursed, which is not a big deal for me. Let's hit this bump. We'll reroll this one. That's a 6. 6 here. Put some 3s on them. Now the snowman, and you want to take an idea of what your enemies can do. So this enemy has all the odds can freeze dice. So what freeze does is it turns turns the dice to 1. But this isn't an issue for me because I have a combat roll. So combat roll allows me to re-roll my dice, which is also really strong for the warrior because you can get to your highest values by re-rolling. And that's what you want to do. You want to get to your highest values. Oh, re-roll, re-roll, re-roll. All right. Let me bump. Bump again. All right, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that particular thing. There's that. And then we will use the battle axe. Then I'm going to use the boomerang. Take some damage, but get out of there. We got max level. And extra dice. You're going to be changing your equipment often. You got to find what's good for you. So here's the equipment, and so you can only have 6 spaces here for your equipment. Everything else goes in a backpack. It can't be used. So you can, so some of these items take up 2 spaces. So if you put them there, they'll take up 2 spaces, and then you only have 4 spaces left. So here I use all of my spaces because I want to keep my options open for abilities. Now I could easily go with Pirate Hook, where and I get a 5 and I can reuse it. Toxic Ooze, Poison's good too, but this is my damage here. I don't think I'm going to change from this. And different levels come with different difficulties or different challenges, so you have to change up. So we're at the boss. So this is Audrey. Another boss battle. So Audrey has this headbutt. And then this earthquake is dangerous. Weaken 3 equipment and do 6 damage. This is gonna hurt. That'll be dangerous. Let's bump. Let's bump again. No, I didn't expect that to happen. So these 2 6s can cover that. This 4 can cover that. These 1s, I'm gonna re-roll, see if I can get a 3 or a 5. I cannot. So we'll start with the lowest one, Snowball, because we have on this run we have a curse every round. So so I have a 50% chance of my equipment that I use failing. So I want to take the equipment that doesn't do, or the one I'm least focused on, and try to use it first, so that I can get the curse out the way. Once the curse is out the way, I can do some big damage. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this hammer with my fury, and that's going to add 2 shock, which means that it's going to lock these items down to where Audrey has to use a dice to open these. And so Audrey has 4 dice, so she will have to use 2, 1 for this one and 1 for this one if she wants to put some work in. So I'm in good shape. We'll do that damage. We got a double mint gum. So we're almost halfway in the first turn, so that'll get us somewhere good. And so you can use that to your advantage too, because you can lower the amount of dice that they want to use. Let's bump. Bump is cursed, which is okay, because we're gonna put Audrey on ice. Or like they say, put them on ice skates. I'm gonna use this. I could have used the shock. I wasn't thinking, but that's okay. Audrey's gonna be down in one more turn, and the damage that Audrey's doing is very small because of all the freezing that I was doing. Alright, snowball. That went through. Snowball. That's cursed. We're out of here. We're out of here. And that's a W. Let's eat one. Alright. So that's the second episode. So we did the first one and the second one. So now we can do the third one. So this one says worse than a curse. So you can see I've had some losses on this one. So this one's kind of difficult. So in this one I lose 2 max HP when I level up. So in this one, all the rules that I told you about trying to level up will hurt you in this one. So in this one, it's beneficial to not fight as much and try to get through the battle without fighting as much. But you still need equipment. You still need equipment to do damage, and to get the equipment, you gotta go and fight and get through things. But there's that. So the idea would be go here, fight the frog, and go to the next level. But I don't have equipment. I just have Venus flytrap, and that's it. So I'm gonna need whatever this is. So let me go fight this puppy. We'll just do Venus flytrap, and that's it. Ooh, big 8 damage. Reroll. Got the 6. Let's get out of here. So next level, just need that one battle. But I need equipment first. Toxic ooze. That'll be good. So we're going to take this frog down. Limit break. Reroll. That's a 6. It's 3. Let's go to the next level. Also, if you're able to take down the enemy without using your limit break, and you know that you're gonna level up, it's always good to do that because you can start your new level with the next battle, and you can get more damage on the opponent. So right now, after this battle, I level up. So I saved my fury for the next battle, because then it'll give me a higher chance to make it to the next level. If I could just kill everything. Here's a mimic. I'm gonna fight, so I need to fight at least 2 of them. So I'm going to level up and lose more HP. Alright, it's good old Sneezy. But I don't have to worry about curses, so double it up. Sneezy is gonna take 4 poison. And that's the best I could do. And my HP is low, so I gotta watch out. Gotta be really careful. I had lots of HP in the last run and the run before, but in this one I don't. So you're down. I'm gonna take this health and take this dryad down. Strong against poison. Well, that's great. I still gotta poison you though. It's here. 5. Alright. 14 damage, so I'm not gonna make it to next one. Oh, maybe I will. Let's see. Reroll. That's a 3. Reroll. So actually, I'm not going to. Let's see. 4 poison. Most I could do is 10 damage. I'm not gonna use my fury here. I'm just gonna hit the Dryad with that, and I'm gonna save it for the next battle. Gonna save it for the next one. Because I know I'm leveling up here. I'll take the spike shield. Let's see what's in here. We got 3 damage and a shock. But we also got this broadsword, so that's lots of damage. Just big damage right there. That taser would be nice, but I'm gonna take this. Alright. So we got Copycat. So if I fight the pirate, that'll open up all of this, and I don't have to fight these guys. And I get to save some HP. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. I forgot to equip my my sword, because if I did, out of 8 damage, that'd be 16, and this guy would be almost dead. But we got that. Let's reroll. Reroll. Okay. Do that there. Do that there. We got him anyways. One hit wonder. One hit wonder. So we're gonna need 2 more battles to level up. But like I said, leveling up is not too important right now. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna change my equipment. I'm gonna take the spike shield out. Put the broadsword in. And we're gonna go to the next floor. This is a super enemy. So the super enemies have more HP. And I think they do more damage too. And that sucks. No, they just have more HP. So this wizard could kill me. Alright, well, let's start with Toxic Ooze. We'll do a little bit of that. And he's got more dice too. So I should be able to make it to the next one. Yeah, I got the Fury. So I should be able to knock him down. Let's go here. That's 4. What's going on, RCB? How's it going? Tell me everything. Don't leave anything out. I should be... Some of these should work. Hold on. Why don't these work? Let me see. Let me see. Links. Let me see. Links doesn't work. Hold on. Sure doesn't. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it because these should exist, but they don't for some reason. Okay, but we're gonna get back to this battle. Don't worry, but well, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But you did give me an idea. I need to make these commands exist here. I'm gonna re-roll. Let's re-roll again. That's a 5. That's 7. It'll be 7. 14. It'll only be 15. So I need to drop them. I need to drop them. Put them down. But now I need to somehow survive the next battle with this Kraken. That's gonna be something. We got the fly trap, and we can switch it for the whip. But I need this fly trap though. I need that health, so I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, RCB, this is a throwback. This is a throwback. This is a throwback. This game was, I was playing this game before Demo Day existed. Before any of this existed. This was one of the first games. This is one of the first games that I played on one of the first videos that I made on YouTube. I think it's either. So I was playing I was only playing 3 different games. I was playing Monster Train. Dicey Dungeons, and Fights in Tight Spaces. So the very first video I have is probably of this game, because it's classic like that. It's classic like that. Maybe I can find it, because I have some what, 400 videos, 300 videos. It's gonna let me go to the last page. Let's see, very first one is nope. The very first video is Fights in Tight Spaces. And then Monster Train, and then Dicey Dungeons. So the very first video, and it was a 3-parter too. It was a 3-parter. Yep, man. I'm looking at these throwbacks. So it's interesting to see, you know, how far. Oh, I lost. Nope. Oh wait, no I didn't. I got blinded. I'm blinded by the light. I am blinded by the light. Let's reroll this. Let's reroll it again. Because I'm gonna keep it. That was a 5. That was a 2. And I'm gonna hit him with that. I might make it. Ooh, got cursed. Cursed and blinded. Four. So here's the curse right here. Yep. Well, I guess I'll live to the next turn. But I'm blinded. I'm blinded by the light. And then I got cheated. Or not. What? That was lucky. That was lucky. I thought they were gonna cheat me. There's a hammer. I guess I don't really need the fly trap anymore, so I could do that. I could have done that trade. Why did I have all these games? Yeah, but like I said, this is a throwback. This one is a throwback. Before all these other games, Dicey Dungeons was out here. Alright, I gotta hit this wisp with something special. I forget what Vanish does. But I don't want any of that either. So I'm gonna drop the shocks. So that'll be a little bit easier to work with. Now I got 2 burns. Because I need to get out of this battle. I need to get out of this battle quickly. That'll be 6 be 12. And then I make 15. You roll this one. Okay. So I could Fury, get 12 there, hit him with this and that, get out of there. Woo, it's getting tough. I don't have much HP, and they didn't give me any more. Counter spell. Counter spell would be cool, but I can't get it to work. I'm gonna have to change my equipment again. I need the HP. Let's go with that. And so I need to get past the snowman. Oof. Snowman uses odds. They use odds. How'd I do that? What? Pull out a victory from the jaws of defeat? Takes a lot of practice. Okay, I like it. Let's heal. So we might live to see another day. Put some poison on them. Put that down. 7 damage. Ooh. And he just turned all my 6s into nothing. Alright. So here are my options. I can do... Let's see, I could do 16 damage here. And then that'll be 16 and then plus 6 would be 22. Maybe 23 and that won't work. I could do here I could do 12 plus the 4 poison. That's 16 damage. Plus 5. 21. Plus 3 is 24. And then that 1. Alright, I think we'll get out of here. Double it up. Hit him with the 5. Hit him with the 3. Let's get out of here. Woo! Now the bad news is I can't get past this paper knight. I might be able to fight the singer. The paper knight's gonna do damage. One of these two. Woo. I'm gonna risk it. Paper knight. Yeah, the paper knight gets an even. An even, that's 9 damage. That's it. If somehow magically the paper knight doesn't get an even, then it's over for the paper knight. All right. Yeah, because the 9 damage don't matter now. So I probably should have fought the singer. There's the 4 right there. Woo! That's an L. That's the first L of the day. And that happens. Because this one's really tough. And we're just going to go to the next one though. This one, this mode, I get extra health, but all the enemies have higher upgrades. So this one isn't as bad as the other one because you don't have any penalties on yourself. But they can clean house. Plasma cannon. So he's gonna hit me with the plasma cannon. Do 10 damage. But that's okay. I'll just kill him. I got Fury, but I could use on the other character. But yeah, I had so little HP. So that I think this battle, this run will be easier than the last one, even though it's on a harder difficulty. All right, let's re-roll. That's a 2. Let's re-roll. That's a 4. And then we'll drop 16. Or do we save it? Nope. Drop 16. Don't let that rose attack. Because that rose has thorns. Every rose has its thorns. Got a marshmallow. Alright, double up here. With the 8. It's a 4. Can I get higher than a 4? 6. Alright. Burned my dice. Roll it again. It's a 4. I don't want him to attack again, so I'm gonna activate that so that I can use my Fury, knock him down. We don't want the marshmallow dropping us. It's the last thing we want. It's the last thing we want in life. I'm gonna fight the sticky hands. So the sticky hands goes first. That's one thing. And it steals your gold and runs away. And so my goal is to drop it before it gets away. 4. Another 4. But thank goodness, Sticky Hands has been rolling poorly. Let's get the battle axe, put him down. Level up. We'll get the boomerang. That's lots of damage. Even though I do damage to myself, there's a bump. And bump is everything as well. I don't really want any of these. Yep, everything's in the backpack. Let's fight the baby squid. Keep on trucking. Oh, let's take the reroll this. It's a 3. Reroll it again. It's a 6. Okay. I'm gonna bump this one. So that's 8 damage. And then 12. And we'll just knock him down to 3. My dice has been blinded and I took 3 damage. But that don't matter because we're out of here. We're out of here. Solid damage. Let's go. We are out. Let's go to the next floor. Alright. I'm gonna fight the stereo head first. Weak to shock. If only I had some shock. Let's reroll this one. It's another 3. That's a 6. Now what I could do is take a lot of damage, but take him down. Well, let's see. That'll be 16. Then I can do 12. 28. And then clean them out with the sword. Dice value up. Do that. Or I use this one. Take them down. Don't let them get a turn. Now we got the last enemy. We got one more enemy before we level up. So we gotta make it a good attack. We can make this battle axe small. I'm gonna take the bump. Upgrading the bump's gonna give me a lot of ability to do some cool things. So the copycat copies my equipment. So that's gonna be annoying. It's 8 damage there. Damage there. And I don't want to do that just yet. Because the copycat has my dice or has my ability, so the copycat might destroy me. The copycat almost destroyed me. Using my own dice. I knew that was coming. And if I had used that other ability, I would be dead. And I leveled up. Now, let's grab this. We got another bump. Bumps are cool. Let's see what we got here. Haunted Jar. It's gonna do 3 poison. Do a bump here. And that's cool. I'll do the damage now. Then we can work on the next turn. Okay, the Haunted Jar just messed up. Didn't do any poison to me. So that was a free attack. That was a free attack. Or a free battle. Alright, what do we want to do here? So we got all these light weapons, which I don't use. But if I can lower this, if I can upgrade this battle axe, I'll put one of them in my deck. Is there any upgrades in here? There's an upgrade. No, there's a switch over there. Let's fight Crystalina. Battle axe. We'll bump this up. Let's see what we got here. 4. Can I get a 5? We've got a 6 instead. Got my Fury. I'll use it right now. It's 2 dice to... There goes a curse. So now I gotta worry about curses. There's the curse. We're in good shape now. All right. I'm gonna do the boomerang. Another thing about the boomerang is that I'm doing double damage to them, but I'm doing single damage to myself. And every time I take damage, I increase my my limit break, which allows me to double my attack. So I can damage myself and then use that, the doubling, to hurt them. It's a great combo. The beetle. Could bump that up. Bump this up too. I'm gonna use boomerang here. Didn't get the extra damage I was looking for. Let's re-roll. 6. All right, 24. 10 damage. Oof. The 10 damage. All right. 16 right there. I'll do that. Then I'll use a boomerang. Download it. Like I said, this game is a classic. This game is it's hard to say it's a classic. It's only been around, it's been around for 6 years. But in the roguelike genre, it has put in its work. It has put in its work. Let's fight this Yeti. This is going to be rough. Yeti's weak to fire, which is great. Which is absolutely wonderful. All right. Let me re-roll. Guess I'll do this. So we'll see if we can make it. We might not make it. And I don't want to do this because that'll be 10. I have 9 left. So I'll be in trouble. All my dice are frozen. And I had some really nice dice too. Well, that's a 5. Reroll it again. That's a 6. Now, let's see, dice value up. Dice value up. Let's hit him with the 6. And then I will hit him. That. Hit myself. And I only have 1 HP left. But I got all my HP back. We're going to upgrade equipment. We're going to upgrade this battle axe. So we lose the space. And then we're going to change our equipment. We got to put the taser. We'll put the taser in there so that can shock them. I'm going up against a snowman. So snowman does a lot of frosting too. Got to watch out for that. See, all of those are odds. So I could probably do something that I also got my fury here. I'm going to reroll this. Alright. I'm going to reroll this. Okay. Well, I'm going to bump this up twice. So I get an extra dice. Then roll that thing. Okay. I'm going to do fury. I'm going to put this in the staff. So I knocked down half of the damage already. I'm gonna shock, double damage. Then I'll hit them with that, and now they just have 5 HP in a dream. And I got full fury. And I'm not worried about it. Put him down. But the next one might have some worries. It's a chocolate cookie. I usually don't use chocolate cookie in my runs. I'm gonna fight this paper knight here, so I can get to the shop and keep myself well equipped. All right. Bump. So another cool strat is that when you bump up a dice, it says, you know, dice value +1. Well, in this game, it allows you to go past 6. So if you put a 6 in there, it'll give you 6 + 1. So it's not necessarily a 7 die, but it'll give you a 6 and an extra 1. So you have 2 dice. So if you wanted to, you know, use multiple different equipment, and you don't have enough dice to put in there, if you got a bump, you can get that extra dice by bumping it up, and that's very helpful. That'd be 6. So I'm gonna do my fury. Hit him with the staff 2 times. And that's a lot of burn. That's a shock. I don't necessarily need to do that to myself, so I won't. Yep, took the burn. Took the burn. Reroll, that's a 4. Reroll, that's a 1. Reroll, another 1. Another 1. Alright, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to use this boomerang to damage myself, so I can get my fury up. Alright, I think we got 2 more enemies left. We got 2 more, yeah, we got 2 more enemies left. We can do staff, we got the taser, boomerang. I'm gonna upgrade the boomerang. That'll be a solid upgrade. We're gonna take another upgrade, and I'm gonna upgrade the taser, because the taser has shock, and that's gonna be wonderful. Wicker Man's weak to fire. I have a fire attack, so sucks to be you. Let's reroll. Okay. This is for you, that's for you. So I have these 2 left. I'll use this boomerang. All right. So I'm going to use my fury to shock him, because he won't be able to use any attacks. And the reason why he won't be able to use any attacks, because he's going to have 2 of his dice locked up, trying to free those I'll use one. He couldn't use the other one. All right, let's get out of here. Big burn. Big burn. We got one more battle, and this is the scariest. I wouldn't say the scariest one. This one's sneaky, because the cowboy does bursty damage. Does some bursty damage. Let's get this bump. Let's do another bump. Now we got extra dice, to do what we want. But I keep getting ones. That is a 6. Okay. I'll use this 6. Get that damage in. Then I will use this 4 for the doublemint. And I will use the staff to burn them. And taser to shock them. He's got the burn, he's got the shock. But he's gonna roll 2 6s though. But that's fine, because I'm about to destroy this guy. About to destroy him. He's down. Next one. Level up. Shriek, don't want. All right. We got Madison. The Cookie Princess. All right. So Madison, what you have to watch out with Madison is this chocolate cookie. Since she's got the increased chocolate cookie, she's gonna do a lot of damage with this pocket knife. And this campfire is gonna burn me, gonna put a lot of burn on me. So I need to be really careful. And so I just need 2 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're good. Reroll. Okay, reroll. Give me a bunch of 1s. Reroll. That's a 4. All right. So what we're gonna do is hit him with that. Okay, that's double. That's 5 for a shock. We only have 5 here, so I can't use staff. So that was yep, the quad burn. The quad burn. Let's see. Let's take this 2. Now that gives me a fury. I'm gonna use my fury to double taser. So that shocks 2 of them. That'll get me somewhere. Then I'm gonna reroll this one. It's a 4. It's 8. We can do a big burn there. Now the question becomes, do I attack here? That's gonna be 17. It's the most that I could get. So I could do this damage. And then we just gotta make it to the next round. Put some work in. And then Madison did a double burn. And we can get out of here. Let's use this Fury. We're gonna double up the Taser. And then Battle Axe. And we're out of here. Alright. 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 That's another W. So that's the fourth one. Trying to see. Because I might have to cut it short today. Yep. Yeah, I might have to cut this one short, y'all. What's the spin wheel for? So the premise of this game, so the background of this game, Dicey Dungeons, is that you join a game show. So you're joining a game show, and when you join the game show host, Lady Luck right here, turns you into a dice. And so the goal is you turn into a dice, and you're playing this game show to win prizes. And so you want to win a big prize, one of which I guess is to bring you back to life or something. And so you're going through this game show, and then you get to the end, and when you complete the dungeon, you're supposed to get a prize. So you spin the wheel for a prize. But you notice that the odds are stacked against the contestants to where they have to they get no prizes. And they stay dice. So that's a great thing about that. You got all day. I hear you. But yeah, so that's how Dicey Dungeons works. One of the great things about this game, I don't know how much this game costs. Let me see. Dicey Dungeons, $15. Is it worth $15? Yes. I would say wait for it to go on sale. It goes on sale often. But it's a great style game. You'll get a lot of playtime out of it, especially if you're a completionist. You'll get lots of playtime out of this game. And also, when you buy the game, you get the DLC with it. You get the DLC, which is the bonus episodes. So you get the Halloween special. And it has its own episodes that you can play. And then you have the reunion episode. And so this says what happens after all the contestants, have won or have beaten the dungeon. Because they've received fame, but they're still dice though. And so you got your different episodes here. And it's great because these are really difficult. Well, these aren't the ones difficult. The Halloween special. The Halloween special is the hardest one. It's the hardest one of the set. So, Dicey Dungeons is a very special game. It's really good. It's on Steam, but it's also on I would believe Switch I think it's on Switch too. So it's a really good game to knock some hours out on. If you got some time to kill, Dicey Dungeons is it. But we're gonna wrap the stream up. Because we're gonna head on out. So I just want to thank y'all for watching some of these runs. And y'all have a good one. And I'll see you soon. Have a good one. And I'll see you soon.